to the official Wizard Labs channel and the first official Wizard Labs video. My name is Eileen. I'm from Wizard Labs, and I like to make a e-liquid for all the beginners out there like me. So here comes Krista with all the components that we need to make an e-juice for all the beginners.
Hi, I'm Krista.
Yep, this is Krista. So what do we have here, Krista?
We have vegetable glycerin. We have Strawberry Dream, which is our one of our one-shot flavor concentrates. It's actually one of my favorite concentrates. I have an empty beaker for our wastewater. I have syringes so that we can measure our products. I have an empty bottle so we can make the juice in. Waters to rinse our syringes. Propylene glycol, and obviously nicotine.
And for like a beginner, what's the difference between propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin?
Propylene glycol, for the former smokers out there, propylene glycol is what gives you the throat hit. When you took a drag off a cigarette, it's what triggered the back of your throat. Vegetable glycerin is the component that gives you the exhale, or the cloud, as a lot of people call it.
I like the cloud. So anyway, before we begin, what do I have to do? I have to put on...
You have to safety
put on the
equipment up. Personal
Lovely.
safety protection devices. Always recommended when you're dealing with any substance,
Safety gloves.
anything. Safety glasses, gloves, lab coat if you've got it, or some sort of sleeve protection. If you do get high strength nicotine on your body, please rinse it off as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And there's plenty of other cautionary statements on that. But I'm going to have her suit up so that she knows exactly what she's doing. Here at Wizard Labs, we do have all sorts of safety equipment, and we take every precaution possible. So everyone working in our lab is almost as dressed as she is. She's not wearing the hairnet all the way. Normally we are in full-on hairnets. You don't see any long hair, any hair anywhere except in the hairnet.
Okay. So I'm all suited up. I'm ready to go.
Now in our labs, you would have to have the buttons all the way down, because we don't want anything on your clothing or anything, from the outside the lab
do it right.
being on you.
You're gonna do it. You got to do it right, people. Okay. I'm all suited up.
And then you have to walk like this because it's a
walk
tight
like
coat.
a penguin.
Okay. So
Okay. Gotta
the
leave
first-
a little bit of hair out,
It's you too.
A little stylish.
Okay, so you're gonna make your
Okay.
first bottle of e-liquid.
Yes.
This is Strawberry Dream One Shot by Wizard Labs.
Strawberry Dream. I'll show everybody out there. Strawberry Dream. Okay.
You are gonna do it in a 30 milliliter bottle. One of the things on our website is, to the far right hand side, you'll see helpful links. That'll get you to eatjuicerecipes.com. Great website. And that's where we find a lot of, that's where Wizard Labs doesn't find recipes. That's where we post our recipes when we have them.
So
Here's your bottle.
This
Go
is
ahead
the
and open.
bottle that's going to have the final product, the e-liquid, the
I gotta make sure I don't do it. I
Okay.
gotta teach her.
She's teaching me how to do it. Okay.
Hands
so
myself.
first step is what?
The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna measure your nicotine. So you're gonna
Okay.
pick up the nicotine bottle. You're gonna make sure the lid is secure, and you're gonna shake it.
Shake it.
Always shake your product before you open the bottle and use it. That's correct.
Yep. Okay.
Then you're gonna open the bottle,
Okay. Open it.
put it down, secure your bottle.
Secure.
Okay, grab your closest syringe to the measurement you need.
Okay.
So you're going to be making a 3 milligram e-liquid, so you're going to be adding 0.9 milliliters.
Okay.
So the closest syringe would obviously be the 1 milliliter syringe.
0.9 would be
Yes.
right. Oh, sorry. This one here.
Yes. So
Got the wrong one.
0.9 is right here.
9 is right here. It's almost at the full mark, so we're gonna go here.
Now this nicotine is in propylene glycol. It's much easier to work with. It's also a better preservative than vegetable glycerin. So in a 1 ml syringe, she's going to find it very easy to draw on and very easy to put in her bottle.
That's about 0.9, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put it
That's
in
the
there.
first component you put into the juice, is the nicotine.
It's the first component I put in because I want to be able to get it out of the way before
Yeah.
and
Close
get my
the
nicotine.
bottle.
Close the bottle, get my nicotine back in the freezer.
Okay. And we have to wash out the.
Sorry, I forgot something.
Okay.
So what I need you to do is I need you to stick the syringe into
Oh,
the water
and just
Pull.
flush it.
and then flush there.
Flush.
Do
Okay.
that 3 times.
3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Got it.
Okay, and then you're gonna
Sit down.
do the
Oh.
just go in and out a couple of times because there's sometimes water left on
Kind
the
of dry it
syringe.
out a little bit.
Kind of
Okay.
dry it out a little
Mhm.
bit.
And the next
The next component is going to be the flavoring,
the flavoring, the strawberry dream.
the strawberry
Okay.
dream.
Mhm.
Now, one thing you'll notice about our bottles is we have. Go ahead and take the top off.
Okay.
We have the dispensing tip on the top for people that like to measure by weight. And then if you don't want to measure by weight, and like in this instance, she's measuring by syringe, you're going to pop the top off.
And it comes right off.
Okay?
Okay, pretty easy.
That leaves you a
Okay.
hole so that you can stick your needle tip in there and get the product you need out.
Okay.
You are going to add,
I'm going to
I got my cheat sheet.
That's okay.
You're going to add 4.8 milliliters
Okay.
of Strawberry Dream.
Okay.
This is, I believe, a 5 ml syringe.
4
So you're going to add 4.8.
Okay. I'm gonna go in here.
Now, all of our one shots do have on our website, if you double click on the product picture, it'll open it up. Inside, it will give you a suggested percentage of use. Strawberry Dream is actually at 16%.
So I do the same thing with the water
Correct.
3 times.
Yep.
Okay. Just to clean it
Now, as the syringes get bigger, it makes it a little harder. I should have grabbed a bigger Erlenmeyer flask, but oh,
out. Okay. So we're halfway there.
you're halfway there.
Okay.
The next component you're going to add is propylene glycol. That will give you the simulated throat hit in the back of your
This one.
throat.
Okay.
And you are going to add 0.3 milliliters. Now, in a perfect scenario, you can go back to your 1 ml syringe that you used for the nicotine because you've already rinsed it out and it's
Should I
fine.
use it?
Yep.
Okay.
Keep in mind that anything higher than a 14, you're going to 0.3.
Oh.
Anything higher than a 14 gauge blunt tip needle is going to give you a real challenge when you're dealing with propylene or vegetable glycerin. But we'll see that in a second. You got this.
I got this. You notice I'm going a little faster now?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now you're going to add
Okay.
24 milliliters of vegetable glycerin.
24. What? Is this one here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 20
Okay.
milliliter syringe. Close your bottles.
Oh,
You've
that's
got a mess
important.
going on,
That's
girl.
important because it can spill.
Yes, and the last
Okay.
thing you want now. The last thing you want. Where's your tip for your flavoring?
Oh, it's right here. I left it on the
Go ahead and
paper
close
towel.
your flavoring first.
Oh,
You close your flavoring. I'll open the vegetable.
yes,
glycerin.
that would make more sense.
The last thing you want is to knock your flavoring bottle over,
Mhm.
because then it's huge. Then you're out flavoring and you gotta buy it
Waste
again.
The flavoring. Okay.
And that next to the nicotine is the most expensive component of making e-juice.
Okay. So now we have how much?
24.
4. So it's
Now-
almost going to be full.
Well, our
Okay.
20 milliliter syringes actually are measured up to 25 milliliters. So you kind of struggling, huh?
This is a little tough. Yeah.
So vegetable glycerin is very thick compared to propylene glycol. What I would highly recommend people do is you take the lid off, put it in the microwave for about 3 seconds. That gives it it heats it up a little bit more. Right now it is at room temperature in
Is
Florida.
it going to affect the quality of it?
It can make it a little thinner long term, but it's still really, really thick when it warms up.
So
Keep going, you got this.
almost
Now, one thing I do is I put my
But you can also
thumb.
measure it in a
You can measure
yeah.
it in graduated cylinders, which I highly recommend. If you're measuring anything larger than this, which is 24 milliliters, I would use a graduated cylinder. We sell all different sizes on our website. In fact, most e-liquid businesses prior to 2015 actually started out measuring by graduated cylinders. Now, a lot of them have all switched to measuring by weight. And weight is just a matter of knowing how much your product, 1 milliliter of your product weighs.
I think it's at 24. Yes.
Good
Now
job.
It's at 24.
Now put it in your bottle. And you thought it was fun getting it out of the bottle?
Now it's.
I'm gonna hold your bottle because this is the part that's the scariest. Because you've got all your components in here. You are so close to being done.
Final.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is your final step. But it's also
It's not that hard.
it's
Crazy.
also a little bit of a
And you
work
get-
to get the VG out.
And you get to say you made your own juice. you
Right.
know? That's the fun.
It's
thing.
actually a bragging right.
Yeah. It's
I
gonna-
enjoy making my own
And
e-liquid.
it's gonna taste so good, and it's gonna be so much better for you than cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
Okay.
This will be the easy part.
Vegetable glycerin.
It doesn't
you
matter.
You don't really
need
have to.
Okay.
Because that's your last component,
Mhm.
and since you're not making a bunch of other bottles, you can watch that later. Now, I
Yes.
would recommend putting that cap on that vegetable glycerin first, because vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol will all grab any kind of moisture out of the air and actually grow. Fun fact, put a drop of vegetable glycerin on your desk, go to bed overnight, come back 24 hours later, and see if it's grown. It does.
So that's it.
That's
The
your
juice is
e-liquid.
done. You just have to shake
Shake,
it.
shake, 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 shake,
for a
shake,
good
shake,
what? 1 minute or so.
Shake
That-
until you, if you hold the bottle up, you'll be able to see the ribbons. Once the ribbons are gone, that's a sign that it's all mixed together. The other thing is steeping. This juice is actually going to need to steep for about 14 days. So once she's done shaking it, then she needs to stick it in the wherever, not in the sun, but just stick it on the shelf.
For 14 days, and it gets
14 days.
it just gets better over time. Like the flavors
then-
come out.
All of these have chemical components, and when you mix these chemicals together, chemical reactions occur. So the chemical reactions happening is the steeping process.
Yeah.
Once all the chemical reactions have occurred and it's in its final form, then it's ready to bake.
That's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and
Like and comment,
comment, everything
share.
like that. And there's going to be plenty more coming out. The next one will be probably like a martini, or you can make plenty of things, not just e-liquids with our products, with our flavors. You can make cookies, cakes, martinis, smoothies.
Anything that's a food product, you can mix our food flavorings with.
Yes.
I love Twinkies.
Twinkies.
They don't
You make
like me,
Twinkies?
but I love Twinkies. One of the main components in a Twinkie is vegetable glycerin. Oh,
And so,
love Twinkies.
so there's many options with our products. So stay tuned and subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.